Hi, my name is Electro Angel, and I'm going to be doing a tier list for Squishmallow Axolotls. But before I get started, I just wanted to say if you hear anything in the background, we live in a small apartment. My boyfriend's sitting right next to me playing a game with his friends, so we had to make do with what we have. Um, Before I get started, it's going to be my personal list. I got them right here. Personal preference. You guys don't have to agree with me whatsoever. But I think I got them all. I pulled all most of the. I used the actual Squishmallow wiki to get all the names of the Squishmallows, looked them up and everything else. If I'm missing anyone, it's because it wasn't on the wiki, and there was a few that weren't on the wiki that I knew existed that I had to find, like the Hug Me sizes and the stackables. Um, so let's get started. The first one we have here is little Aika. She's a beautiful little tie-dye rainbow one, kind of cute. Um, I say I like the rainbow one and just the aesthetic of her, so we're gonna put her up in S tier. Next, we have Miss Akina. I like the weekend aesthetic. I like the fact that she's, slightly different colors. Her tummy's fuzzy, which I love. Her hair's, her little um, gills are fuzzy. I like. I think the winky ones are kind of cute. I like the pattern. I give her an A. Next is, I think it's pronounced Alika. There's two different versions of her. This one says I love axolotls. I'm not a big fan of the writing. Oh, on the stomachs, it kind of I think takes away from their aesthetic a little bit. Um, also the fact that she looks kind of like just a lighter tie-dye version of Archie is kind of off-putting. Um, also the fact that she doesn't come in the 8 inches, which is what I collect. I think I'm gonna have to put her down here in D.
Well, level 1, I've got the ship already mapped out for.
The other version of her, I got kind of like it's a little bit better looking.
Yeah.
Not as badly. Like the hearts.
I just have to do the upgrade. Yeah.
It's a cute aesthetic. It's not as distracting as the "I love you" axolotl. While it's a cute saying, it doesn't work in my opinion. I will put this version of her in C. Next we have Alll.
It's not showing up on the scanners.
She has a really cute galaxy star pattern look.
I've got nothing.
She comes in the 8 inch. I desperately want her.
Got it.
Just like I kind of want her. I only have a handful of the axolotls. I collect them, dragons and Bigfoots mostly.
Yep. Just waiting on it to pop.
And I'm gonna have to put her up into the S tier. Next we have Althea, who has a really pretty name, but she doesn't come in the 8 inches. I don't like her coloration. It looks like Flounder from The Little Mermaid as an axolotl, and it's kind of weird.
This is awesome.
And I think it's just a little bit too bright of a yellow. Maybe if it was more of a subdued yellow.
We have,
Then we have the beautiful Amala. I want her desperately. I don't have any of the Deep Sea Squad. I kind of desperately want the entire squad because they're just so pretty.
I hate how they.
Amala, I like her. She's cute. I like the fact that she's just like happy and winking. I like the fuzzy tummy. Not quite as much as the S tier, but a solid A.
So what?
Then we have.
No, she be playing jazz.
Anastasia? I know. Which one is this? Give me a second. Let me figure it out.
Yep.
My list got messed up.
Oh, we're good to move forward. Okay. Yeah. As I said, I was trying to.
Okay, yes, right. I was right. It is. Sorry about that. That is Anastasia. Um,
Got it.
Anastasia again. She's cute in her original. But they don't make an 8-inch of her, unfortunately. Which, again, because of our small apartment and just the size, the 8 inch is like a pretty solid, decent size. It's good for still for the smuggling and collecting, and doesn't take up a lot of space as the bigger ones do.
I have to run to the extract.
I do. Funny story is I did order a version of this one here off of Amazon under an 8-inch, but it turned out to be a knockoff one, which really ticked me off because they were actually marketing it as a Squishmallow. It didn't say a round toy. They didn't it didn't have it the normal knockoff vibe to it. The seller has since changed his name to like Round Axolotl or whatever since I wrote in and complained, but I did end up keeping the plush itself because it's just so cute as an 8-inch and just adorable. I probably am not going out and buying Anastasia because again, her size doesn't normally fit. She's cute, simple on this form. I'm gonna say this one here, which is the original. It's a solid B. Then we have the Squish Do one, which I'm not sure why they went with a bright, vibrant blue when she's normally like that teal color. It's weird that they just didn't name it a different Axolotl.
Yeah.
I personally would have just named it in a different Axolotl name because it doesn't look like the original one in any way, shape, or form. It's not the same color, one of those things. But it's kind of cute, but not quite my style, so I'm gonna put it in B as well. The tie-dye tummy Anastasia, she is cute. If they have her in a small 5-inch one, I'm not sure. If they do, I probably could see myself getting maybe a 5-inch one and sitting, keeping it, small because it's small and it's like, cute. I
still need the hydrogen, but I'm just gonna buy that.
I'm gonna say since it's solid and cute, it's gonna go in an A.
Yep, I'm on it.
And I like the swirl pattern.
That's a good one too.
Then we have the OC, the one and only Archie.
I've got one bay open.
This Archie looks like it's the Squid Do Archies. I can't fully tell. I got all the different types of Archies. There's a lot of them. I know this is not the original one because this one here is the original style Archie. And in fact, this one here was my very first Squishmallow and has a solid place in my heart. It's well loved.
10 seconds.
It's getting this one here. In fact, it's getting put straight up into the S tier because just for the sheer fact that it was my first Squishmallow. It's what got me into it, and I just love him. He's a solid looking axolotl. This Archie, cute, but again, it's slightly just like this Anastasia, where it's something's just a little off about its face. It looks more egg-shaped than round. I'm gonna put this Archie in a B. Party City Confetti or Sprinkle Archie, I absolutely love. I desperately wanted him. He is one of my ISOs, and I like the little sprinkle confetti aesthetics. He is going up in here. Hug Me Archie. I have this one currently on my bed. I use it as a support pillow for my hip as I was in a bad car accident and have a hip injury. It helps support my hip at night.
That's a little one.
And
the other one was
He's big, he's adorable, he's snuggly. He's just a solid, cute plush. And I collect Axolotl plushies, not only in Squishmallow, but just in general, because Axolotls are like my spirit animal. I love them very, very much. Unfortunately, the state I live in does not allow us to have axolotls as pets because they're considered an invasive species, but I hope eventually one day to own one. He is going to go, again, up here in A. Black Lake Archie. He's on the whole. The most of his squad I actually like. There's 3 out of this squad I desperately want, including him, the dragon, which I can't remember the name, and Myrna, who is a griffin, despite people sometimes thinking she's an eagle. She's actually a little griffin. And I want all 3 of them really badly. I mean, why he's vibrant, I haven't actually seen him under a blacklight or the effects of a blacklight. I think he's going to look really cool.
Yeah, no, let's just
and I'm going to put him up in the S tier. Then we have the pool party Archie. I don't remember where he's from or what exclusive he's from. He's cute, but I'm just not feeling him quite as much as I like the others. And so, nope, I meant to put you in B. I'm going to give him like a solid B, where like I'm like, if somebody got him for me, or I got him as a gift, or sell him at a cheap, reasonable price, I may pick him up, but like probably not going to get out of my way. Hug Me Archie. I just had a great story about him. Just recently found him the other day. There's a local store where I live called The Cave. It's in Sacramento, California, right off of Arden, and there's also one in Folsom, but the one in Arden is the one I went to because it's literally down the road from where I live. Walked in there because it's like a used type pop culture store where you can trade in stuff and like buy stuff, and I traded in a bunch of stuff that I didn't need anymore, and I saw this little dude sitting here for like $15, and I was like, instantly put him in a basket, like before anybody snagged him, and he went home with me. I also got an 8-inch Haley yesterday for $13, which was just great. I'm like, 2 of my favorite Daisos for about $30 was wonderful. I love it. It's very snuggly. He is going up in the S tier. This one,
which I'm assuming
he looks a little offset, and I don't know, the mouth is not working for me. I think it's the mouth throwing it off, and the fact that it's a little too light pink. And what's funny is pink's not even my favorite color, and not even close to my favorite color. The lavender purple of like Amala or Monica are more my coloration, but he's just a little off, so I'll put him up here. Then after Archie, we have Ivana, who has a cute little crown. First, when I saw her from the backside in like pictures and stuff or whatever, or at a side glance, and didn't notice the little gills, I thought she was a spotted seal pup. I like the idea of this cute little spotted axolotl. I think it's really adorable. It's well executed. She is actually one of my ISOs. I will slide her up here in the S rank. Then we have Casalina. Again, she does come in 8 inches. I think she was one of the mystery squad, I believe. I don't remember. I do like the vibrant tie-dye again. It's bright. It's pretty.
I'll need a few more. Just literally a few. Get us out of here.
Not as much as I like, say, Aika or whatever, but she's a solid squishy. I might get her if I saw her.
Yeah, just get out of range.
I'd probably give her like a B.
Shields are at 7K.
Then we have Casman.
Alright.
I like the mint green. I don't think it works on an
Take us
axolotl. I
back
think
to
it would look
6th
better on
place.
like maybe a dragon or an actual lizard.
Yep.
Um, Also, the fact that it's not in an 8 inch just kind of takes away from it. Um, Not much. It's not horrible like an eyesore
I
or
have
anything
just
like
meant to
that, but
complete
it's
the 2
not
excess.
screaming
How's our
at
fuel
me.
looking?
I'm gonna probably put her up here in a C.
I'll start making time for you.
Um, then we have Clutch. I love Clutch. I think he's adorable.
Not enough.
I do really want him. I'm trying to find him at a reasonable price. Um, because of my injuries, it's not very easy for me to get to the store. So right now I'm doing a lot of
Yep.
online looking and
Well, I've
going to the
got
cave
16%
like maybe
crafting now.
every other week. To keep seeing what they have in stock. Um, those are like the two closest options I have at the moment. Sometimes I do get out to like I usually get out to Target, which is down the road from my house, but that one sadly caught
But if we're not
fire and they
warping
haven't reopened
quite
yet.
a
I
bit
don't think.
we have enough
Um,
battery to sustain us for quite a
Clutch is
while.
adorable. I love him. He's on my ISO list. He is going
Yep.
up right here with the Archie from that group.
How's the
Cressilia,
fuel looking now?
she is adorable. I don't know. Somebody tell me in the comments if they ever did make another glow in the dark one of her group. Like as far as I know and seen, she is like the only Squishmallow that glows in the dark. I don't know if anybody else they've made any other creatures that glow in the dark. If they have, please let me know what they are. But I love the fact that she has the cute little stars and stuff on her, and she glows. And even though she's not into an 8 inch, I would still get her because she's what I've been looking for a long time. Then we have Delphine again, like Althea. She has an incredibly cute name, but she's only ever come in this thing with a
Out of
"I love you,
6.
Axolotl" again. Um, Again,
Isn't that where you went the
the
first
writing
time?
deters from it. I do love the patterns, like the purple swirl
We are
rainbow
ready to
pattern
do
going
our
on.
first delivery to.
And if they made her in a normal size
6.
ever, like they redid her and made her into like an 8 inch without the rating, I would totally snag her. But because she has the rating and it is in only a bigger sizes, I'm going to have to say that she's just a C again. Like she's not as plain as this one, but like still the rating takes away. Then we have Florent. Florent is I think one of the hairdo squad or whatever squishy do or whatever it's called. He looks. I don't know why they just didn't name it Archie. It looks like Archie for all the world. At first, when I looked at the picture, it looked like he had no hands. I'm like, was he the only freaking axolotl that doesn't have hands?
Well, for now.
Mine is obviously this. And I'm just. And then I got to looking and saw his hands were hidden by his hair, but at the same time, it's still.
It's targeted.
I don't think. Yeah, no, he's not in a bigger. He's not in an 8 inch, so he's in a bigger sizes, and
Supplies.
yeah, he's just not my style.
Yep.
I'm giving him a D. Then we have Gawa. I love Gawa. I found Gawa. I found at the cave on one of my trips, not my most recent one, but one of my previous trips. I love the scent of Gawa. They say it's supposed like the online it says it's supposed to smell like chocolate, but I definitely smelled
No,
it. It does not smell anything like
we've been
chocolate. It
making
smells more fruity. I can't place the fruit. If somebody knows exactly what fruit it
Paladin was
is, let me
flying and I
know.
was
But it tastes
mining
like a
and crafting
berry
at the
scent.
same time.
And the fact that it reminds me so much of
Paladin
the
had the
80s and Lisa Frank and like just that Lisa Frank 80s vibe. I absolutely love it. He's one of my favorites. He's going straight up here in the S
How's your
tier.
fuel looking now, Paladin?
Then Irina, I found her again on a random trip to the cave, not my most recent.
Feeling a little better about your
Um,
fuel now?
I do love how Irina looks. I like the rainbow colored gills. I like the fact that it's just plain simple blue. She's solid. She's cute. Probably, I may or may not have picked her up like online if I saw her, because she's not one of those ones I just saw and she was cheap. but I'm gonna say, oops, she's a solid B.
It's not that hard.
Now, one of everybody's favorite one and most sought after one is Jalen. I love Jalen. He's so incredibly cute. True story is I was at the Hot Topic where he was featured, I think, and they had him in a discount bin. I don't know if it was an accident or not, but there was a discount sticker on him. He was only $5. Super cheap for a Squishmallow at Hot Topic. Plus, I had Hot Topic cash, so he was pretty much free. I think I paid like $1.50 in tax. Probably one of the best buys and one of the best finds I've found. Even though he's 5 inches, I absolutely love him, and he is so cute.
I'm already on the station.
And I probably would buy the other. I think it's 12 inches that he comes in.
Really small.
Just if I could find it reasonably, because he is that dang cute.
Yep, that's why we made you a bunch of.
Then we have Miss V, who evidently gets confused with Toby over here. Miss V is, I think, from another mystery squad, I believe. She does come in multiple sizes. She's cute. She's solid. I don't know. Again, like a lot of the mystery squads, I don't know what they smell like until I buy them because I don't do a lot of research on it. She's cute. She's solid.
I don't know why they're requesting me to bring them.
I'd probably put it up here in a B category.
Okay, I only need 19,000 down.
Now here's my favorite one. I don't have any of her yet. I want her so bad. Please hold while I take a sippy. If anybody's wondering, I'm drinking home-brewed Thai tea, which is absolutely delicious. This Monica, I think, is kind of cute. She's not in the 8-inch size. She's solid. She's cute, but I don't know. It's just something about the stripes. This doesn't do it for me very much. Again, solid, but not probably going to buy. I'd put her up in a B. This Monica, I think she's probably one of the. I don't know if this one or that one with the multicolored ears. If that's the original one. Which one's the original one? Adorable.
I never said crew.
Cute. Probably solid.
Members.
But it's in one of my favorite colors, so she's going up into a B or A. Sorry. Now this Monica, I love the rainbow belly. I love.
Please accept the crew invite, guys.
I love that's like this shiny rainbow aesthetic. It just somehow works with her. I wish they would do more axolotls like that. I like the little derp face.
Now we get rep when we
she's solid. I do really want to get this one. She is on my ISO list. She is going right up at here, and yeah, my S tier. The Fuzzy Monica. Fuzzy Monica, I absolutely adore too. I've never had a super fuzzy, Squishmallow other than the Bigfoots who have, fuzzy hair. And
there's room.
I honestly, I would love to get her, but I don't like her quite as much as that, so she's going to go in A tier. Hug Me Monica, I recently found pretty cheap online. She was only like $20. I talked this Alll down on eBay to 15. She's supposed to arrive tomorrow, but with shipping the way it's going, I don't know. Hopefully she'll arrive in the next few days. I'm excited to get her. She was on my Daiso list for so long. She's going to up right at the S tier with the other Hug Me. Stackable Monica. Again, I would definitely more than likely get her.
Okay.
I do like the stackables. I think I only have maybe one or two. I know one's a dragon, and I think I have another one. I'm not sure without looking. I do like the designs of them and the aesthetic. I definitely think she's a solid Squishmallow. She's going up an A. Last is the multi-hair color Monica. Again, cute, solid. I'm not sure if I like her quite as much. I'm probably going to sit her again up an A. Lastly is Nico. I like Nico. I'm not a huge fan of the color orange, unless it's like for Halloween around pumpkins and Halloween aesthetics. By the way, I don't think they ever have done a Halloween axolotl. I think that'd be really cool if one year they did an axolotl in some kind of Halloween shtick costume, because they do so many other ones. Like the cats are very common for Halloween, and I think the dogs and stuff like that. And I know they do the werewolves, which are adorable. I have one of them, Lycra, in the Hershey Kiss costume.
I just turned the temperature.
But a Halloween themed axolotl would just be adorable. I don't hate him, but I don't love him, so he's just gonna go up in the, nope, not D, C. Next under is Tinley. Tinley does not come in 8-inch. She comes in a 5-inch only, I believe. Oh yeah, the coolest thing about Zalem too is like they are non-binary, and I like that they go by they them, and the Squishmallows does do stuff like that where they're all inclusive to everybody, which is really cool.
You wanna do a flyby?
Tinley, again, I like the tie-dye pattern. It's bright, it's vibrant, it's fun.
On your ship or her ship?
It's one of those ones that if I see it cheaply, I may get the 5-inch one. If not, I'm not too worried about it. But I do enjoy it, so I will put, yeah, I think them up there. Then Toby, who's the one that also gets confused with Miss V. Toby also, I think, came in a mystery pack. These two get confused together often, so like if you're looking for one or the other, you have to be really careful when you're buying them online, because people do confuse the two and they don't fully check which ones they have. I wouldn't mind owning him. Again, it was one of those things, like if I do find him, he's not on my super want list or anything like that. I think for him, I will put him in a solid B rank. Then we have Trayton, or I think it's pronounced Trayton. Again, just plain yellow. Not a big yellow person. Fact, if I wear yellow, because my skin tone on me, I look like I'm sick or washed out.
I can go get it real quick.
Just never been a bright yellow person. As for like the axolotl, it's just a little off for me. He probably is going to go over here in the D. And last but not least, and again, they also don't make him in the 8 inches. And then last is the Vivi, which I know they don't make her in 8 inches either, but she's really cute. If I did see her, I would consider probably buying her. I'm going to say a solid B. And there you go. My solid tier ranking. If you want to, please in the comments below tell me which ones you like the best. Do you agree, disagree? Any comments are welcome. Just tell me, do you like the axolotls too? If you want to check out, I do have another channel, which is my art channel. I'll leave the link down below. It's called the Sune Crafter. I do different art stuff like squishy makeovers, plushie making, paint pours, art, a bunch of different things. So if you're interested in that, check that down in the link below. Also, please like and subscribe to this video. And this channel is, I don't know if I have mentioned it, is going to be mainly just fun ranking stuff and probably playthroughs and video game playthroughs. I do think I'm going to be starting up haven't decided whether it's going to be Skyrim yet or a Pokemon uh, playthrough of some Pokemon game, but I will figure out which one here, or I'll put up a poll and see what people want. So thank you, and until next time.